Hello everybody and welcome to a real quick Dwarf Fortress tutorial. In this video we're going to be covering basic quantum stockpiling. This is going to be the outcome of what we're making. The point of quantum stockpiling is to have an easy way to organize a large amount of items into an infinite stack. As you can see, we are stacking plumwood logs over here, and this dwarf is running over and pushing this minecart and stacking items. This is a pseudo-exploit, but also a mechanic that a lot of players use for storing large amounts of items in a small space for maximum efficiency and organization. Now, I'm going to deconstruct this whole setup and delete this, and we're going to recreate this setup here. So I'm going to click on everything here, we're going to remove it all, and then we are going to build one from scratch, and I'm going to show you how to build an easily organized quantum stockpile. Now, the other way that you can do this, and the other method that I've seen players using, is using dump zones. Now, the problem with using a dump zone is you have to designate everything manually, and it's just very fiddly. This is going to be kind of your very quick and dirty. It'll work, you can set it up in a couple seconds, and it's very easy. So we're going to start this off with a wooden minecart. We're going to go up to this carpenter shop here, and we're going to add a minecart. We're just going to build one wooden minecart, right? Doesn't matter what material, as long as we have one wooden minecart. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go into the constructions section, and we're going to make a single track stop, and I'm going to set it to dump to the right, with maximum brakes turned on. We're going to then place it here, and then while that is being constructed in the background, I'm going to add in two stockpiles, and they're both going to be made out of wood, and they're both going to be specifically for wood, right? The one on the right here is going to leave this toggle on. Toggle whether the stockpile can take from items anywhere or specific workshops and stockpiles. And then we're going to build a second one right over here that's also going to be wood. However, it's not going to have this setting turned on. Nobody is going to haul items to this stockpile. It's just going to sit. All right. Then what you want to do is you want to take this button here, this set hauling routes for minecarts, and we are going to make a hauling route in the middle here because our track stop has been made. It's going to be a very simple hauling route. We're going to click on add stop, make a stop. We're going to add wood. We're going to click on the add items desired for different minecarts, and we're going to select wood. You could do this with any type of item: weapons, materials, bodies, coins, bars and blocks, stones, what have you. And then you're going to select the stockpile to take from, which is this center button, and it's going to be this one over here. So anything that's put into this stockpile is then moved to the minecart and then pushed over into that spot right there. And then lastly, we're going to open this up, and this is the important bit. We're going to set it to kick. Okay, you do not want it to be set to do anything but kick. And then we're going to make sure that this arrow in the middle here is pointing in the direction that we set the whole system to go. So it's going to dump this way. Item is going to go in here, going to go into minecart, and then be kicked into this stockpile. And because it's a stockpile and set to the correct type of material, we are going to have this in our stock screen, and we're going to know what's stocked where, and it's going to be very easy to find these items, unlike the finicky forbidding of using dump zones for this setup. Then, lastly, we're going to add our minecart to the system, and then it's just a matter of unpausing and watching the drama unfolds. So we see a dwarf bring the minecart over, and then we're going to, I think actually because I have something in this spot, I need to clear the plant out of the way. Just give it a second. They're going to come over here and they're going to clear this plant out, and I might need to make like a spot for them to put that. Okay, now we just need to wait for wood. Did I not assign this one to wood? I did not assign this one to wood. That's the problem. So now we just need to wait for somebody to bring wood over here, and then everything should play out as it's supposed to. Here comes wood, and then we can open up the route screen to see them filling it, and then boom, immediately they just kick it over into the other stockpile. So using 3 tiles, you can store an infinite amount of stone, you can store an infinite amount of wood, you can store an infinite amount of bars, you can store an infinite amount of metals. I don't use these for everything because they do feel a little cheesy, and I don't generally use them in my streamed forts, but I do think that this is an important mechanic that is known by the player base and accepted as a mechanic, even if it is technically a bug and or exploit. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this on little funky techniques, check out this whole playlist because I've got everything from the bare basics right up to some more advanced techniques in Dwarf Fortress. If you like this video and you like this channel, check out my Twitch stream where you can find me over at twitch.tv/BLINDIRL. If you like the sound of my voice, check out my podcast, which can be found at halcyonfrequency.com. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.